Welcome to episode 37 of Once Upon a Captain Swan. It is July 23rd, 2017, and we're back. It's been a hot minute since we recorded an episode.
I miss you guys.
Yeah, it's been it's so strange not talking to you guys all the time.
Yeah, we've missed you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We've missed each other.
Oh.
We needed to take our own little hiatus.
Yeah, there's been a lot to process and sort out emotionally, so it was kind of good.
I don't know if I finished processing.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna say I'm still on that journey.
It's a continual process.
Yeah, the never-ending mourning process. So today we really just want to have a nice, nostalgic, beautiful episode where we look back at the best moments in the Captain Swan fandom throughout all the years that we've been watching these two fall in love and have their happily ever after. So we want to talk about the moments where we were up all night on Twitter and Tumblr, waiting for filming spoilers to drop, or when sneak peeks came out and we freaked out and reblogged everything, or those moments in conventions where we all lost our shit over everything that was said and done.
We all die.
So this is just one big massive appreciation episode, and thank you to everyone who contributed their favorite moments. We're going to talk about all of those. But first we want to do a little news. This week, something major happened. Jennifer Morrison was back in Vancouver, extensions in, red jacket on, and I couldn't handle it.
Should we count this as a spoiler?
I don't think so, because I think everyone knows that Jen was coming back, and 200,000 people liked that photo on Instagram. So
yeah.
It's not going to be any plot, we just know that.
Yeah, we have no idea what the plot was.
And
but...
on the Jolly as well, on the Jolly.
Yeah,
I know. It was beautiful. Just her and Colin and Jared on the Jolly, as it should be and always should be.
Can we talk about how adorable Jared looks right now? He looks really good, too.
He looks just like Colin. It's scary.
Creepy.
Because
it's a little creepy.
Yeah.
It's so weird because in those two photos that Jen posted, they have the exact same hair and the same smile. It is uncanny.
It's true. They just look like a little family, and the way it should be. And he's got no plaid shirt and no scarf. Finally.
Yes, no scarf.
He's
but
finally
he
outgrown the scarf.
He has to have the plaid shirt. I'm sorry.
I think they gave him his own little leather jacket, maybe? No.
I saw pictures of him in a leather jacket.
In other filming, yeah. But I think, they've finally given Jared exactly what he wants, a new costume, and it's like...
I don't have to dress the same as I did when I was 10, thank God.
Get rid of that blue pea coat.
On a hot summer's day.
I feel like Jared just took the scarf from wardrobe and was just like, I'm just gonna fucking burn this thing. Fuck you, scarf.
I'm done with this, man. But yeah, I think that's what we want really is just Captain Swan on the Jolly forever and ever.
Yep.
And ever.
I cried a lot this week.
Oh no. I was crying.
Were they fandom tears?
Yes and no.
Yeah, I showed that picture with Colin and Jen and Colin to Gabby, and I was just like, this is just too much. It was just...
I mean, Jen posted a picture of the sky on the plane, and I was like...
I know, it was it feels
well,
so
her
right.
caption to one last time and stuff, and it was like...
Yeah, she really knows how to dig the knife in deeper.
It's Jennifer, let us live.
I'm at work, I need to be professional, when all I want to do is drink a glass of wine and start crying myself.
I know, my coworkers probably think I have major mental problems. I'm always just at my desk.
They're probably thinking man, Sarah must be going through a lot right now. Is she okay? Is everyone okay in her family?
No, my family's not okay. The Swan Jones
family's
family is
breaking
not
up.
okay.
My family's breaking up. Who's gonna have custody?
And like the little picture of like her closet of jackets. It's like,
Oh,
stop.
Stop it. Yeah, stop
Jen.
it.
Sorry, you can edit that out, I hope.
I didn't hear anything.
Something
Kim, what are you seeing?
Something totally hit my window, and that's why, like, I don't know if you heard that thump. That's why I was like,
Oh.
Go back and listen to it.
I don't know if it was a bird.
It's probably a bird.
Yeah, it's a bird.
I'd be so sad if it was a bird.
Birds hit
Says
my window
snow.
all the
That's so
time.
Mary Margaret of you.
See it down on the ground, so hopefully it's.
She's gonna start singing to it in a minute.
Good morning, friend.
Even though I'm Mary Margaret, if she had a mullet, because that's the point I'm at with growing out my pixie cut, yeah. We're not gonna talk about that.
Just
Anyways, continue before we are so rudely interrupted by the bird or whatever.
All right, so that was our week. It was very, very emotional week. Yes. And now
Another week of
going
emotions.
going through the goodbye process all over again. Thanks, Jen. Thanks. Also, Rachel and I met Jen
Yeah,
Again?
I saw
a couple
that
weeks
again.
ago. She's not here to talk about it, but I just thought I'd point that out. So when she comes on, she'll have to give us her thoughts on the end of Longing. But yeah, that was awesome, and she signed my artwork from Julie that she made for me. It was a little drawing of me and Jen in Vancouver, and Jen thought it was awesome and signed it. And it was a very good day.
Even though you didn't get Hamilton tickets.
Who needs Hamilton tickets when I met Jen and Ramin Karimloo in 1 hour?
That's true.
Who
That's
needs
true.
Hamilton? Just saying.
It's true.
So, let's move on to our main topic, as I mentioned, which is the best Captain Swan fandom moments since season 2, basically.
Because that's when Captain Swan started.
So, we've got everything organized into little categories, and I want to start first with episode airings and sneak peeks. So, Lindsay, you had one that you picked, and also Rose from Twitter suggested this one as well. So, if you want to kick things off with Neverland.
We'll have a quick little drink first. Well, so a week before the episode aired, Entertainment Weekly, yeah, they posted up a sneak peek, and like, cool, it's for Captain Swan fans, so we all went to look to the video and watched it, and holy shit, not only was it the kiss, which, you know, obviously we hadn't seen it, but it was the kiss, but it had like no music to it, so you could just hear like the leather and the
mouths.
smooching and just mouths and just, oh, it was so hot.
See, I need you guys to tell me about what this was like after it came out, because
Oh,
I
girl.
was not a CS shipper at the time, so I was not involved in all of this. So I'm like just waiting to
girl.
hear how it went down.
All right, so I was still living in the dorms when that sneak peek dropped, and I just total fangirl just came over me, and I screamed, like just full on screams, and my RA comes running down the hall and is like pounding on my door. He's like, "Are you okay? What the fuck's going on in here?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm fine. It was just, there was good things on the internet right now." And he was very not amused, because this happened at like 10 o'clock at night during quiet hours. And I got written up for that.
What?
Yeah. He was a very cranky man.
It's ridiculous.
But, you know, it's worth it. It was worth it. It was all worth it for that sneak peek.
It was good, and I was at uni at the time, so I was just in my room screaming, but that's kind of a normal thing for university students to be going a bit mental, so it was fine. But I tried to find my Twitter from my Twitter post, because at that time my Twitter wasn't a fandom Twitter, it was just like a regular thing, and my feed that week was just like me freaking out. Like I think I lost about 30 followers because it was just me like freaking out over the kids. It was just quite funny. I lost all thought.
No coherency.
Exactly. It's like I don't care anymore. I'm a crazy. I watch TV shows and I freak out about shit. I'm sorry, that's who I am.
Don't apologize for who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Where were we?
Yeah, Neverland. Was there anything
Neverland.
else?
No, because all I can think about is leather rubbing up on each other as they're making out.
Oh, but I'm not. You have to watch that video again.
I'm so angry at myself that I was not a CS shipper back then.
I can't believe you weren't.
Girl, you missed the best of times. Like,
yeah, that was
like the best time to be in the fandom. Everyone
that
was
slow burn was just the best.
We were all suffering together.
Like we would like look at each other and we'd like freak out. Like, oh my god! They looked at each other or they smiled at each other. It was just like Tumblr would just like go. Psh, like the good classic days of Tumblr. That were best days. There was.
It really was the best days of the fandom. Everyone was so nice to each other. No one was like little bitches to each other.
See, I was I was working at Disney World at the time, so I was in my own little world that, you know, I never got to watch the show live because I was always at work. And so I would always just have to like watch it whenever I had time. So I'd end up having like little Neverland binge watches to try to catch up because I was so busy. So I like just didn't have time to be in the fandom at all.
Yeah.
It's so weird because it's Disney, so it's part of the Disney fandom, but the Disney World group just doesn't have time for once because we have so much else going on. It's like no one got to watch it.
Also, I remember like the week that sneak peek came out, it wasn't like that good form was the next episode. It was like it was going to be the episode the next week. And so then, like, the episode before Good Form is, like, honestly my least favorite episode because it's a Rumple and Bae centric, and I could literally give a fuck about either of them. So I remember sitting down, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Captain Swan is going to make out, and it's going to be the best day of my life. And no, I just had to sit and watch Rumple and Bae chomp through the jungle and, like, snap at each other. Like, I couldn't care less about this.
Was that the one where he had, like, the weird face paint on? Like, why?
To get into character. I'm so tribal.
He's like,
you can't recognize me anymore. Oh, mysterious. I've got magic, but you can't see me because I've got paint on my face.
Oh,
and
magic comes with a paint.
It's also the Pied Piper because whatever. It's also when Neil's like, when Rumple's like, Bae, and he's like, it's Neil!
Baelfire!
So that's where that
Neil,
came from.
I'm gonna put you back in the toaster so then you're a burnt bagel fire. Alright, calm down there.
Literally a bagel on fire.
Oh my god. That might be the tagline.
Spontaneous is great.
It was just such a high, and then like a Rumple-centric, and then it was a Killian-centric, so I was up here.
Wait. So if Neil owned a deli and bagel shop, he would name it the Flaming Bagel.
That should be a shop in Storybrooke.
I feel like I'm gonna have to write that fan.
If Neil hadn't have died, that's what he would have done. He would have been like, you guys know what this place needs? Bagels. Like good New York bagels.
That's what he's doing in the underworld. He is running the New York deli in the Storybrooke equivalent, and it's called the Flaming Bagel.
He's not in the underworld, though.
Like, he makes, like, delicious bagels, and everyone's like, Neil, you found your calling. Oh my god.
He just goes every
happy
morning.
Ending. He gets his bagels.
That's his happy ending. That's why he gets to be in the underworld. Yeah. Like, he'll just travel to the underworld and then go back at the end of the day. It's like he goes to work and comes home. Right? So that's his happy ending, is running the New York delicatessen and bagel shop in the underworld, the Flaming Bagel. You're welcome.
Oh my god.
I don't think you needed that headcanon until I just played that.
Right? Until now. I had literally no Neil headcanons, but I at least have one now.
Flaming bagel.
Oh my god,
he's
Neil needs like a jingle for his bagel commercials.
Oh my god, yes.
Come and get your flaming bagels. They're not gonna be burned, I promise. And then they get there and they're all burned.
They might be hit by a car, but they're not gonna be a fire. Oh my god. See, this is why we need to do another headcanon theater episode, because it was so much.
We need to do one of just like our most crappy headcanons.
That like have nothing to do with Captain Swan, because none of this has to do with Captain Swan.
Guys, we really need to talk about Captain Swan.
I can't believe they released a massive spoiler like that in advance.
Yeah, it wasn't even like the week leading up to the episode. That just gets me.
We weren't expecting it at all. It just dropped.
Yeah.
Just like
They were. Entertainment Weekly was literally just like here, and then they just like ran
I
away.
wonder what the ratings for that episode were.
For the stupid one?
No, for good form. Like,
I feel like they were really good. I hope so.
did dropping that spoiler bomb like
That had
right
to
up the
Entertainment
ratings.
Weekly just vomiting up behind the scenes photos.
They like made a gif of like them slowly making out. It was great.
God bless Entertainment Weekly. Except for those
yeah,
Comic-Con
I'm gonna
photos.
say those pictures. We're still waiting 1 year later.
It's been a year. Where are they?
It's like Entertainment Weekly. If anyone is wondering what I just did, just imagine the Judge Judy gif where she's like tapping her watch. That's literally me right now.
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna recreate those photos at a con someday.
You should.
I will give you the photos.
You should get the hookalike to do it with you.
Oh, that'd
Stop.
be great.
I can't go to. They haven't even announced if they're doing a Paris con next year. Which
Well,
Yeah, but they're
happens to
doing
another con.
Orlando, so who's got 2 thumbs and is planning to be in Orlando?
well, I mean, yeah, but we need to start a GoFundMe to get Tom to come to Orlando.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god. No, we need to start a
And
GoFundMe to
Lindsay.
get everyone on the podcast to Orlando. Let's be real.
Okay, let's see. Next on the list we have, and I just threw this on here because I feel like, how can you not talk about it? Which was when the season 3 finale aired, and how basically Tumblr was amazing for that entire summer. Let's be real.
It was great.
like the last time Tumblr was great.
And that was my
yeah, that was the height of
that
the
was my
Tumblr,
first
yeah.
summer in the
This is-
fandom, and it was
That
perfect.
hiatus was like peak Captain Swan hiatus content. It was great.
Yeah.
I feel like, was that the first AU week too that happened, that hiatus? Probably. I don't know. If you know when the first Captain Swan hiatus was, leave us a comment.
Yeah, it was good though, and
It was so good.
I watched it live. I think I mentioned in the previous episode, but I watched it live, and got a tweet from Colin from it as well. So,
Is that the one where he told you to go to bed?
no, he said, I said to him, like, you know, it's like 4 a.m, but I can't sleep because I'm so excited and so happy. And then he replied saying, it's both early and late.
Oh, that's dork.
I love
So I'm like, it's like
Colin.
4 a.m, and I was at my mum's, so I'm just there like trying not to scream because obviously I don't want to wake her up.
I would. I'm
I
a jerk
still-
daughter, though.
I still feel so bad for my poor Brazilian roommate. Because I'm just like, I'm silently freaking out, like rocking backwards and forwards, like face clawing my face. And I look over and she's just staring at me like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, but we kind of knew it was going to happen though, because I remember like when they were filming it, they had like massive like screens like
Yeah.
blocking the way and stuff, and everyone was like, "It's gotta be them kissing. It's gotta be. And it was like, this is the best day.
I didn't see
Yes.
it coming because I was spoiler free, so I was, and I
Oh,
didn't
that
watch
was
it.
when I was-
Yeah, like, so when I watched it, I was just like, that was like what truly turned me 100%
Mhm.
shipper was that episode. And then all of a sudden, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr was just Captain Swan, everything. That was the game changer.
You're on board.
Yep. That dance, the dance scene, that's what did it.
Oh, the dance scene. So
I was
good.
like, this is so Disney.
It's so Disney, it hurts. It's
This
so
is my
beautiful.
Disney fairy tale.
It was so fan fictiony. It was like Adam and Eddie just like read a whole bunch of Captain Swan fan fiction. It was like, all right, what do these people like? And let's just put it all in an episode.
Yep.
It's like the only time they ever listened to us.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. It was
I was
like their
very
last
confused.
good episode.
Just pictures of Adam this weekend with his glasses on his head, and like, bro, I can't handle you when you're not like tilted off of your face. Like, I don't get it.
Whenever I feel mad at Adam and Eddie, I just look at that picture of you, Kim, and I instantly feel better.
Or like that one I sent to you in the group from D23 this weekend when he's just, everyone's looking at the camera and he's just like, to the right. You're like, what the fuck are you doing, Adam? Like,
Adam is
what are you
a
doing?
Adam is a very special man.
Special snowflake.
Is just every time we get together, our next big like group get together, I swear to God, I'm just gonna be there with my glasses askew and just looking every picture. I'm not.
I think you need to do that.
Aside every single time.
Yes.
Like, it's just. Where were we on the list?
So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
got
what
that.
were we even talking about?
next I have on the list is the day that the date episode aired.
Yes.
Because it was
That-
that was like a
yeah.
double whammy. It was the date, but it was also the debut of the modern wardrobe.
Yes.
But do you remember there were pictures like beforehand, so we knew about the new outfit and stuff, and
Correct,
the two
yes.
hands. That was quite good. I
But
liked
that's
it.
if you kept up on spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only remember seeing her dress and the ponytail in the behind the scene or like the spoiler pictures. Like, I don't remember seeing his two hands and no. All I
Are you sure you
remember
saw her
seeing-
dress? Because they were like real adamant about no one seeing the dress.
See, I
Yeah,
can't
Like,
remember
Okay,
if they
well,
were
I
like,
think I was still behind though, so I think once the episode did air, I think that's what I remember.
because you know how
seeing.
sometimes they release more promo photos after it aired. I can't remember if the ones of her dress came out before or after.
They came out before because I remember because a certain part of the fandom was like Emma's in a dress, so she's
Oh,
not
yeah.
cool
1950s
anymore.
housewife.
Yes, yes. That's what they sound like.
And then
But,
those
like,
of us
anyway.
normal people were like, she looks beautiful.
She looks
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, like it's so nice being a normal person.
No.
And to see her Emma actually being happy, wasn't that nice?
And it's also it's
Normal
not like we
location.
hadn't seen her wear a dress before on the show. But
Yeah.
anyway,
But the
I
gifts that came
remember.
out of that kiss, though,
Oh.
I mean, I had to have reblogged every single one. Like,
My-
every edit.
I still do.
Yeah.
My favorite post on Tumblr is it's like the post of Killian asking her out again and then them kissing. And it's just a whole bunch of like tag responses where it's like, I don't even watch the show, but I hate
Yes!
it so hard.
It's the
That is
best.
my
And it's
favorite
like someone-
post.
It was like someone was like, I started watching the show because of this post, and like no one told me he wasn't in season 1, so I was getting real angry that he wasn't.
Where's my eye candy?
He's like, excuse me, where is this hot man in leather? Because he's not in season 1. It feels like season 1 and the rest of the show are just such different shows.
It does. Like, not having Killian on, it's like him coming on just changed the whole dynamic of the show.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next I have on the list is the sneak peek from season 6-1, the couch scene.
Oh, AKA the best part of the entire episode.
Again, where did that come from? We were just like, wow. And it did it slyly as well. Like, it posted something, I think, on Twitter and Facebook, like just a little clip of it. It's like, wait, what? That's a new clip. What?
Yep. Yeah, because first there was a promo for the season, and it had like a split second
Mhm.
scene of it, and we were like, wait, they're horizontal. what? When did that happen?
That's new.
Is that a new clip? And then shortly after, the whole scene was released.
Yeah.
And we all died. Just died.
But then, again, they were cock-blocked. Forever cock-blocked.
Forever. So next on the list, I have a suggestion from Melissa on Twitter, which I'm sure everyone else would agree with, which is pancakes.
Yes.
Oh
my
yes.
God. What even else happened that episode?
And I appreciate the fact that no one knew it was coming.
No. We were all
that was-
blindsided by that.
No sneak peek, no sneak photos or anything. It was 100% surprise, and I think that's what made it so great. Aside from what it actually was, but
Yeah. Just Emma in a robe, Killian with his vest unbuttoned, which is essentially him being shirtless. That's as close we're gonna get.
Yeah, it is really, isn't it? Bless him. But
Damn you, ABC Family Hour.
but it's obviously he'd broken his foot when they were filming that, so at the end of the scene, you could see him limping away, but it kind of worked for the scene because having a brisk shower, it actually worked.
He's doing the boner walk.
Although that scene kind of makes me sad now because it was
Sorry,
the last
laughing
film
at
we've
the
seen together.
boner walk.
there is such thing as a boner walk. You ever see a guy just kind of weirdly waddling around?
It's boner walk.
Or it's just Colin, because he just tends to walk that way in general, because there's something always wrong with his foot or leg.
Oh yeah, it's still broken, isn't it? It's still broken.
Didn't he break? Was it when he was skiing in season 2?
Yeah, he broke his leg in I think 2 or 3 places or something.
Yeah.
So we had to rewrite a few scenes when he got beat up in the scenes or something to make us he's injured and stuff.
But
I think in the last thing that he filmed before he broke his leg was he got hit by that car. So they were like, let's just really milk this.
Drag this out.
And then he was gone for a few episodes, and then when he came back, he was just tied to a chair.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially.
Yep.
Yeah, that wasn't the best.
I always still wonder what season 2 would have been like had Colin not broken his leg.
Oh, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to release the scripts, or at least just tell us on Twitter what it would have been like.
Tell us the original plan. Tell us the original plan if they had gotten the rights to Peter Pan in season 1.
Ooh, that would have been cool.
Yeah. So that people can write fan fiction.
Mm-hmm. Tell us what Killian's first
forever.
persona would be.
Next on the list, another recommendation from Melissa on Twitter. And this is a very broad thing because so many different things came out around the same time. But everything and anything surrounding the wedding, from the promo photo to Leanne Aguilera's selfie or with them to the interviews that came out beforehand. There is so much.
Jen's 101 Days of Happiness post, where she posted a billion pictures of it.
This was the time to be alive.
Yeah. But I was spoiler free that week. I basically deleted my Twitter for
I tried
a week.
so hard.
Oh, yeah. I saw the dress, which I was happy. I was like, okay, I'm happy I've seen it, but beyond that, I actually avoided everything. I was really proud of myself. It wasn't me.
I was also very unspoiled.
My favorite thing from that week was seeing all these people make posts on Tumblr and Twitter bye guys, I'm going to be spoiler free for the week. You guys won't see me until Sunday. Then it's they'll come back on Monday and make a post. They'll come back on Tuesday, make a couple posts. By Thursday, they were just fuck it. I bitches, I'm here. I'm back. I'm weak.
Yep, that was great.
That was the best thing.
Alright, moving on to one of my favorites is filming spoiler pics from the set goers.
Oh, God bless all of them. If you're a filming spoiler person who takes all these glorious pictures, bless you, bless your cow. You're an amazing person.
I'm just gonna say I'm
Yeah,
really pissed at the fact that Jared did not get hit by a fucking car when we were on set. I'm really pissed off about this. From the one time we were on set. And bullshit. Straight bullshit. He needed to get
Kim,
hit by a
you
fucking
should have
car.
gotten on Twitter and been like, yo, this is what happens. Jared gets
See
hit
what
by a car.
happened was
I saw it happen.
And then they changed it, those assholes.
Because I spoiled it, so that's a refilm it.
Hashtag
They had
sad
to
life.
refilm it. They had to refilm it where his great grandmother pushed him down the stairs. This is fucking bullshit. He got hit by a car. Rumple hit him. Wasn't paying attention. He was texting
You like
while driving.
tag Jared in it. Jared, isn't this true? You got hit by a car so hard. That you, not your stunt double. You got hit by that car.
You got hit by that car. We all know you got hit by that car, son. Don't even lie about it. Don't even. I was on set. I was on set when it happened.
Henry,
I
that's
was
what you
there.
get for walking in the street all the time.
Yeah, and where was the
Seriously.
scene? Where was the scene of Archie scolding you about walking down the middle of the street?
No, it was there. It was there. It wasn't scolding. It was when he was like, Henry, what's going on?
Yes, but he was actually telling him he shouldn't have been walking down the middle
Walking
of the
down the
street.
street. Seriously, and that stupid pea coat and that stupid scarf, like, what the fuck? I saw you. That was like a red beacon flag. It was like the car was like a moth drawn to the flame when it hit you while you were walking in the center of the fucking street.
The car was just real angry that, like, Jared, who is, like, about to shave and, like, get married and have children, is still playing a 14-year-old.
Watch your age, the hands of time beat this, kid.
Tell you about old enough to die.
14 my ass. This will be 14 years added right onto your ass. Oh! Today in Headcanon Theater, we talk about
What
how she
even
really
is-
wanted Jared to get hit by that car. And not Jared, the character. Because we love
Henry.
Jared. Henry. We
Yeah,
wanted Henry to
we should clarify. We actually love Jared and Henry, but this is just too funny. This is too funny.
It really is
Disclaimer.
what it looked like. Watching
all
it being
the
filmed, this
headcanons
is
in
really
this-
what it looked like.
All the
Maybe we should try to get Jared Gilmore onto the show. I bet he's salty too.
Oh, we should totally do it. He's such a. I've met him. He's so lovely.
He strikes
has
me
his
as a
own YouTube
podcaster.
channel.
Yeah, he would totally.
Should we
Yeah,
ask
do some
him? Let's ask
podcasts.
him.
I follow his dad on Instagram.
What does his
Hey,
dad
cheers,
post on
son.
Instagram?
His dad's handle's like Cool Dad 97 or something.
That is legit.
Cool dad.
What is it? It's like Cool Dad. Oh no, it's underscore cool underscore dad underscore. It's great. His name's what is his name? Is it Vinny? Ginny Vilmore. Or
Ginny?
Vinny Vilmore.
Oh my gosh.
We'll link it. Everyone go follow him. He
Yeah.
has almost
And
2,000
say that
followers.
we sent you.
Tell him that we sent you. We want his son to be on our podcast so we can talk about how he really wanted the character
All
getting
he
hit by a
posts
car.
about is just nature shots and like beer.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, we'll get along fine. He's in the right
It's
place.
been great.
totally. Totally.
That's the B word. That's great.
So Jared's dad, come be on our podcast. Bring
Yeah.
Jared if you want.
Yeah.
Guys, what were we even talking about before we got in this tangent?
I was trying to move on to filming spoiler photos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then.
Oh, then we got
obviously
onto
that.
Jared being hit by a car.
So, my favourite filming day was when we started filming the first episode of season 4, and
Yes.
did promos for season 4. So, it was all out, in season, and everyone was out there. It was all good, and so with Jen and Colin, not much happened filming wise, but it was just the pictures and the content. I mean, we found out that Cook's outfit had suspenders and stuff and all that, which I lost. I was like, oh my god. And just remember being online, I meant to go out and meet some friends, but I can't. I have to just, this is the best thing.
It
Amazing.
was the best day ever.
Like,
Best.
we
But yeah,
just
I
watched
remember-
the finale, and then, a month later, they start filming, and
You
so
see-
we're on a high knowing that Captain Swan is finally
Yeah.
canon, and then it's like, oh, what's their first scene gonna be together?
What are they gonna do? Are they gonna bang?
It
There-
was
there
mostly
were-
just them getting real close.
Yeah, real close, and when we're still oh my god, we're gonna kiss. No, Leroy, fucking Leroy.
Fucking Leroy.
Big bloody town.
Leroy
And, like,
Jenkins.
It's also
Speculation
like,
takes
thank
place
God,
as well.
it's like, I feel so bad for Colin, because apparently it was super hot that day,
Oh,
like
yeah.
95 or something. And that outfit has to be super hot, because it's all black leather, and it's
Heavy coat, yeah. And then they're like the umbrellas to keep the sun out of them and stuff.
So they don't
Like,
get sunburned.
Jem was carrying it because obviously he had his hook. It was like, oh my
And
God,
Georgina
such
was
cute.
on set that day, so we got
Yeah.
our first glimpse of like Elsa's full outfit.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was beautiful.
I remember also, like, she was there, but not in her full costume. I think she just had, like, her
Initially,
hair.
Yes, the
Yeah, she just
braid.
had her hair, and, like, her braid, and she had on, like, a really cute, like, little maxi
Yeah.
dress. And everyone was like, oh my God, does she have, like, a cursed persona? Like, what is this?
Yeah, I
Like,
remember.
no,
that.
it was just Georgina was
But
in
then,
her
like,
costume. Yeah.
later on, she, like, changed. But that's what the day was like. It was just a full-on day, just full of content. And stuff happening, like, by the like, every 10 minutes something would happen, and we'd get new gossip and new pictures. It's like, this is the best day.
Yeah.
That was such a great
My
day.
favourite. I'll never forget that day. It was great.
That
I
was
kind of
so
like
good.
felt like I was like part of something brilliant as well. Just talking to everyone online on Twitter and Tumblr. It was just fantastic.
Yeah, that was my first day of like following filming spoilers. So it was that was just such an
Special,
amazing day. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great. So one of my favorites was season 5, episode 4, when they were doing the Middle Mist and they were filming on the horse.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that video.
I lost my shit that day because like that was my number one headcanon was to have them on a horse.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, all my dreams are coming true in Camelot.
Oh, and then
It
just
was-
seeing like Colin in that like loose, like just in his black top, just riding a horse on his
Those
own. It was like,
photos,
you
yeah.
showing off now, Colin. Stop it. Stop it,
It's like
Colin.
Those were like from like a calendar of like if you were to
Hot
have a
men on
calendar.
horses.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've actually like I use that as a wallpaper sometimes, like to cheer me up. It's like
It's also like we had gone so long without any Captain Swan spoilers like that, and so it had to have been like coming on a month or two
Yeah.
after we had gotten any spoilers for specifically Captain Swan, and then we got those, and it was just a blessing.
Perfect.
A blessing. My favorite filming day, or I have to say filming night, was the night that everyone kind of figured out that it was probably the day that Colin was going to be filming in his new Killian modern clothes.
Yeah.
And so I just remember everyone was on Tumblr furiously refreshing,
yeah.
Yep.
waiting for these pictures, and then the first one came out, and it's grainy, and it's dark, and you can, like, basically kind of just see his head and shoulders. Still, we all freaked out,
Yeah.
like,
It's happening! It's happening!
and then the infamous Colin butt photo appeared, and it was glorious.
Kim knows. It's Kim's favorite.
If you don't know the infamous Colin butt photo, it's this photo where Colin, or I should say Killian, is leaning over Rumpel's car, and Colin just, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but he's like doing a booty pop, and it's great.
He knows.
Where's Ray with the booty song? We need Ray with the booty song.
Me the booty, show me the booty.
It's so
Ray just comes in. This is how
It
we
was-
summon her.
Inspiring. It's an inspiring day.
How to summon a Rachel. Make a pentagram, put a booty, a puppy, some hash brown with cheese and gravy smothered over them, and start playing the booty song. That is how you
Yep.
summon a Rachel.
Give me the booty, show me the booty, look at that booty.
Discount booty. Double wide booty.
Oh my gosh, another good night was when they did my favorite scene, which was the I don't want to lose you too kiss. And like they were trying so hard to block it with all the umbrellas, but like everyone
Yeah.
still got these photos of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
That was great. Also,
And like they were really going for it in that one. Like they did so many takes.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
So good. Also, oh my god, the hug photos from season 4 after like Regina and Emma's weird road trip.
Oh yes, those hurt my heart.
When like Emma literally ran and hugged Henry and Killian, I died.
That's my.
Yeah, 'cause we've got it from,
Yeah.
like, every single angle, haven't we? Like, it's so good.
Those are some high quality photos too.
Yes, with every single angle. It's great.
Every single angle. Also, do I even need to say it? The lift kiss.
Not only you, but Rose, Melissa, and Amber on Twitter also all said the lift kiss. It's unanimous.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, it was a good day.
That was a very good day.
And then again, more speculation came out from it.
That was the thing. We didn't know what the scene was about, and everyone kept saying, "Oh my God, is this a proposal?"
Yeah. But we got it in the end, so it's all happy.
We got it in the end. We got there.
We got it buggered up in the end.
We got
it buggered up in the end. Don't even talk to me about that shit. I'm still PO'd about that. I'm still salty.
Yeah, it's fine.
It has, despite the problems with it, it has its own kind of charm that I'm okay with.
I'm okay with it now. I think we all just built it up in our heads so much that we were like, it has to be the proposal, and then when it wasn't, we all were real let down.
It reminds me of so when we were like in New York and Emma got her memories back, and her and Killian hugged after she got memories back, and we're like,
yeah,
oh, they're hugging, oh my God, they're hugging, oh my God, oh my God. And it never happened.
Yeah. But, this is what happens sometimes.
But you see, that just shows that, it kind of tells, like, there is definitely something there. You can keep denying it, guys, but we know it's going to happen soon, because even the actors think that it's going to happen.
I think maybe they felt it was a little too soon for them to hug like that.
I agree with that. I think looking back on everything, it might have seemed a little forced.
Especially with the arc
I think
that
on
followed.
on Emma's part.
Yeah.
On Emma's arc, she was so focused on leaving Storybrooke, but to hook up. Well, that's giving her no reason to stay in Storybrooke. So I do understand that. But it's just like,
especially for Emma, I think Emma is much more comfortable kissing and having sex with Hook. A hug is way too intimate at that point.
Yeah. Yep.
So I can see why they cut it. I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved to have seen a hug, but we got there in the end.
It was still a great episode.
And I loved it. Yeah.
There was a lot of progress in it. So yeah, and we have the photo that will forever live in infamy.
Always.
So
I also liked someone did like a little thing, like Humans of New York. Did like a little post of them two there like together. Like Humans in New York, a post for him saying, like, Killian was like being all confused, then like Emma's like, oh, he's just working at a toy store downtown and stuff. I need to find it. I'll try and find it for you guys, but I loved that.
Yeah. All right, moving on to one of my favorite topics, because they're always just the best days of the year that everyone looks forward to. San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes.
Even though we're not there right now.
Well, I don't want to talk about this year's Comic-Con.
I don't even know what really
All that needs to be said about this year's Comic-Con is that Colin looks good.
Yep. I accept.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so Comic-Con
2014 was
Is that
great.
the one where Jen had the purple dress or the red dress?
So, the year before, 2013, when she had the purple one on, like, that was cool because we got the Geeks and Posers game.
Yes, oh my god, Colin was such a little nerd.
For. Like, that's still my favorite interview ever. But, like, that was not, that was so early on in fandom, so I don't know how much, like, I wasn't in the fandom then, so I don't know if people were freaking out.
There wasn't
over
a whole bunch, because, like, they didn't do roundtables together. Yeah. They pretty much only had, like, the panel and then that Geeks and Posers thing. Yeah. Although they did unintentionally deceit-bound as Flynn and Rapunzel, which just makes me real happy.
Was it unintentional, though?
There was photos.
Oh my god. You blew my mind with that. I did not notice that.
Yeah. Because they're saying like that's what they base like a lot of Colin's character on. Or Killian, whatever. Yeah.
And she was wearing her purple dress and he's wearing the vest and oh my god, I'm having feels.
And she has braids.
I'm having so many feels.
Okay, but anyway, Red Dress Con. I only remember these cons just based on what Jen's wearing.
Oh my god, me too.
Go back though, because like also like it was those like pictures where they were like so like Jen was like awkwardly in the middle, and then like she was like holding like both
their little
like,
fake
She was
triangle
holding
photo
both of their
shoot.
hands.
like
Yeah, and it was
awkward,
real
like,
awkward.
hand holding. I was like, okay, we're playing that card, are we? Okay, cool.
My shifts are on this couch.
Regina, Lana pointedly not on this couch.
Who?
Lana was pointedly not on that couch when Jen was like, all my ships are on this couch.
I said who?
Ah.
Got ya.
What year was the year with the treat yourself panel? Was that 2015?
It was 2015. We'll get there.
Yes.
We'll get there.
All right.
Calm yourself.
And 2014, which, yes, as we distinguish all Comic Cons by what Jen was wearing. So 2014 was Red Dress Comic Con.
Yep.
That was the first year we got the little head on
Little
shoulder
head tilt.
during the panel thing.
And I was in Barcelona, and I made me and my friends to go. We made plans, like go back to the hotel to get Wi-Fi, so I could like get all the Comic Con like. So I, like, oh, I'm gonna have to go back to the hotel now. Sorry, it's Comic Con time. It was so good.
And they also did that really funny interview with, like, I know Josh was there and Lana was there, and it was like, so what's going on with Captain Swan, guys? And they're like, well, it's complicated. And
That was the
Lana and Josh are like,
crazy
yeah, guys,
thing.
what's going on?
Like the round tables. It's kind of complicated.
The
It's
round
like,
tables
I
were
don't
great because
know.
they, like, couldn't talk about anything. Like, that's the problem with
Yeah.
these round tables, is they're not allowed to talk about any spoilers. So it's all like, oh, I don't know, you'll just have to watch
They're
and
doing
see.
things.
Yeah.
I feel like Adam and Eddie need to give them more talking points when they come into Comic Con, because that's been a consistent issue.
Yeah,
is that they
it
have
really has.
nothing to talk about.
Was it two truths and a lie? Was it this one that did that? So there was an interviewer like, oh, you gotta tell me like two truths and a lie. And I was like, Colin like was like, oh, Hook gets his hand back. Hook gets a wooden leg, and Hook and Emma kiss. It was like,
Oh, wow.
Oh, two of
Colin,
those
I-
Oh, so it's
happened.
two truths and a lie.
yeah,
Okay.
lie.
I don't remember this interview.
Oh, I'll find
was
it for
like-
you. I'll
yeah,
find
it
it.
was a good one. Was this also the Comic Con where Colin just photobombed Adam and Eddie during like an interview? Like you just are watching this interview with Adam and
That's
Eddie,
the start of his
and
trend,
you
yeah.
see-
He's had to do it all
you
the
see
time.
Colin just kind of start to like. He just slowly leans in and smiles and does like that goofy smile that he does
Wasn't
and
this
leans
also
back
the-
out.
Wasn't this also the year where he was like, yeah, you can call me boyfriend or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, this was that one because
I got it.
they had just kissed, and so Colin was like, "Yeah, you can call me the boyfriend. It's fine. You can call Killian Emma's boyfriend."
So I got it mixed up. It's actually two lies and the truth, and the whole the Hook gets his hand back is what Adam and Eddie said. But I've got the link here now. But yeah, Colin was the one who said like
Oh, okay.
Emma and Hook kiss.
I do remember this.
And I really liked that because it was different. 'Cause I find like as you all know, going to like different cons, a lot of the same questions get asked. So
Yeah.
this is quite refreshing.
Mhm. So many of the same questions. But yeah, this was such a good Comic Con because this was like riding that fandom high of Captain
Yep.
Swan finally being canon, and Frozen was coming, so they got a lot of Frozen questions.
So Comic-Con
yeah.
2015 is my personal favorite.
Is that black and white dress?
Black and white dress, where she has the beautiful curls. Oh, it's disgusting. I can't even look at her.
That was like, I think that was Jen's like best look. That was
I
her best
agree.
Comic Con look.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was one of her, I think, my favorite look of all time for her.
Mhm. I love Jen in those old Hollywood type looks.
Plastic, and she pulls it off perfectly.
But this
Mhm.
was the year that they, her, Colin, and Josh did the Nerd HQ mystery panel.
Yes!
Which was just essentially just a Captain Charming Swan panel with some other people.
Yep.
Treat
I'm sorry, but
Zachary Levi.
Zachary
I
Levi,
could
right?
not contain myself.
Oh, it was great.
I love.
You know what? I'm gonna watch that today, and it'll make me feel better about life.
I know, I might watch it later.
That's a good call.
I ship it.
It was so good. I love when they got the question about, would you rather fight like 10 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? And like Yvette, Nicole Brown, Retta, and that other guy were like, oh, we'll fight things. And then Colin, Jen, and Josh were just like, we'll just like wait and see how that plays out. And Josh was like, we already get a lot of crazy shit on Once Upon a Time. Like, we don't need any more.
We don't need these. No more.
Buy the purse.
The iconic treat yourself.
Treat
Buy the
yourself.
purse, Jen.
Jen looked so, like, sad that she didn't know what treat yourself was.
What is treat yourself?
I just loved Josh's reaction. Was just like,
Oh,
I can't even.
and also, was it the same year? Obviously, Retta, who plays Donna on Parks and Rec, she was in the panel with Colin that year, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was in the
Yeah,
fan
and
favorite
she was
panel.
like, oh, I'm next to this guy, not so
So
bad.
it's not
I was
bad.
like, yes!
And Colin kind of looks out like
Blushing.
his little
good.
cheeks are getting all pink.
What was so great about the Nerd HQ panel was it was like, after, like as we said before, after having them being asked the same questions over and over, this was a chill, sit down, almost like a conversation, with you actually like got to know more about them personally, and it was just so chill, and like, oh my gosh, it was so needed.
I
And
love
just question after question of the same stuff.
I love Colin's little story about being a wedding band, but also a punk band. And Retta was just like not having it. She's like, you were a wedding band called The Enemies. Explain.
And like his like obsession with he owns like how many guitars, and like isn't that
Jen
when
was
Jen
like-
was talking
Jen
about
outed him.
Outlander?
Oh, she was like, oh, guitars.
And Colin's
And then-
like, I treated myself when I was poor, which was not a smart idea.
Can relate. 10 out of 10 can relate.
Yeah, like, can relate. That was his most relatable moment.
Yeah. And then we found out Jen loves Outlander, which is one of my favourite shows. So I was like,
And
I
Colin's
love you.
like, Jen, you love Outlander. Don't lie.
They were
I was
outing
like-
each other on everything.
I love you even more, Jen.
They were so great. And Josh is just such a ham. He's like, I just do it for the applause. Like,
Oh, he is just. I need to meet him one day. It's like one of my life goals. Whew.
he's just so handsome.
So beautiful.
Oh,
We
that's
also
Kim.
got that great Leanne interview, because this was right between
Yes.
season 4 and 5,
Oh
when
yeah.
Emma was just announced as the Dark One, and that great interview where Jen says something like, I'm gonna suck him into the darkness with me. Little did we know that was a massive spoiler alert.
Yeah, and then the whole cast was like, whoa, Jen, this is ABC,
Now on
not
HBO. Now
HBO.
on Max.
And then I guess like Colin, Jen, I think Lana and Emily were sitting on a couch, and then the rest of the cast is standing behind them. And I think Josh is talking, and Colin's just like kind of looking up, like straight up like that.
And then like just had his hands on like Colin's shoulders and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's like the
He's like,
bromance
"Hi."
is real.
Captain Charming
It's
is
real. Yeah, well,
He's like, I have no other way to look at you.
I just want to look at you.
can relate.
I also would like to look at it.
Yep,
Cliff.
can relate. Yep.
Yeah.
Can relate.
I mean, I think 2015 is the convention where we could all relate to Colin. That was the
Yeah.
thing.
Colin's just such a little nerd.
And
Oh,
part 2 of Head on the Shoulder during the panel. Tradition
Yes.
continued.
Oh, wasn't it also, that was the panel that a fan was like, Colin, you have to speak in an accent, like not your Irish
Yes.
accent. So Jen, you say something in Irish. And Jen was like, oh no.
And then he like whispered like what to say in Irish.
And she's like, what, is that English? He's like, no.
Clearly not.
But But Colin was such a dork when someone asked that question. He like had his hands under the table and he starts clapping them like an overexcited seal.
Colin is the most adorable seal that ever sealed.
He's so cute. I just want to punch his little cheeks.
Wasn't that also the year where they were switching the name tags?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think
We're all
the
Jennifer Morrison.
I think the camera guy got confused because like Jennifer and Ginny, like Ginny's full name is obviously also Jennifer.
Yeah.
But it's spelled differently. So the cameraman, when someone said, "Oh, Jennifer," and he focused on Jen, but really it's Ginny talking, so he had to really quickly focus on Ginny. And I guess either Josh or Jen saw that, and they were like, let's just, switch all of our name tags. Find us now.
Find us now, cameraman who has no idea who we are or what show we're on.
Well, true part of the show.
Cameraman, the
It should
poor
be a
cameraman.
part of
Because
the show.
aren't the once panels also in Hall H, which is where all, the big panels are? Like, he's probably exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's the job of a lifetime, really, won't it? 'Cause I mean, imagine filming that and seeing all these great panels of these massive shows, and
Yeah.
I would
Getting paid for it.
I know, I absolutely
You
love
get the best view of all the Game of Thrones panel.
Dude, I would kill for that job because I actually have training and stuff like that.
Oh,
And that is goals.
yeah.
Oh.
I would. Amazing.
Also, was this the con that Lana had the really real sexy it's that light blue and dark blue dress that had all the cutouts?
Yes.
Oh yes,
It was.
I
Yeah.
loved her hair. Her hair looked great as well.
She
Her
looked
hair was really
beautiful.
good.
That was
I
a
think
good look for her.
Everyone, I loved Emily's outfit.
Everyone
looked
was
great as well.
looked on point.
On
the
point,
cast
yeah.
photo was just gorgeous.
Oh yes, because Ginny had a new new
Pink
coloured
and
shirt.
purple hair,
Yeah,
which I
Yeah.
love. I love that.
I know. So good.
Kim knows.
I miss my purple.
Kim
hair.
also rocked the purple hair.
You rocked that totally.
I should do it again, but it's just so much bleach and so much.
Yeah, it's a
water.
lot of effort, isn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, and then
So
What
the
else
round
happened at
tables
Comic-Con?
were awesome that
Yeah.
year.
Round tables were good.
Colin got asked a million times what Hook was gonna think about Emma's outfits, and he's like, "Can you please ask me something else?"
Although I
Oh,
do
sorry.
love Jen. She flung full on research about the Dark Swan and stuff, and she's full on. She went to New York Library and she went to the restricted section and all these special books about it and stuff. And that's what I love about her. She goes the extra mile to prepare for roles and stuff, and I think it could have gone further. I think rather than a half act, I think it would have been worked better as a full season, personally.
Yeah, I think so too.
2 hot dark ones, yes please.
So
But-
2016 Comic-Con from last year.
Yes. With her pretty floral dress.
Which our lovely Sarah rocks.
My
She met
yes.
Jen
Yes.
with it on.
Y'all, that dress. I want to wear that dress again so bad. It's my favorite.
I wanna. Can you wear it when we meet, so I can oh my
I'll
God,
bring it to Jersey. I could wear it Friday maybe. I don't really have any cosplays planned for Friday, so I could, I guess, wear it with Gil. Be like, Gil, there were these photos last year at Entertainment Weekly that were never released. You play Colin. I'll play Jen.
you must do. Oh my God, you should totally do that. Yes. And that's when I'll first meet you as well. So I'll be like.
Because I just I want to wear it again so bad. It's just so comfortable, and I feel like a princess.
It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, and
It's real cute.
it's good. And just that it was a good year last year. It was a good year.
The photo shoots alone, I think, were one of the best things because, we had been complaining for so long how there were no Captain Swan. First of all, they haven't done promo photos for the show in forever.
Since season 3.
And we just
We are
really
still-
wanted Captain Swan promo photos, and so this was our backhanded way of getting them, even though they weren't in costume. It was okay, finally, here's
At least
you
we
know,
have something.
some formal photo shoot.
But
I love this panel because they took the head on the shoulder to the next level.
Oh
But
my god,
okay.
yes. Forehead kiss, oh my god.
so great. I loved that. This was the year, I think, this was the year that Colin and Jen didn't do roundtables together, because she mysteriously disappeared.
No, she did the Nerd HQ panel.
Yeah.
So she did her own
Isn't
little
that-
panel thing.
Yeah, I think, isn't that in, like, a different building than the rest
It is,
of
yeah.
Comic? So, yeah,
Like,
so maybe she got held up.
If people were giving a hate for it, but if you look at the actual map of the Comic Con, it is. I mean, it's the biggest Comic Con in the world. So if you look at the map of it, stuff on the different sides of the building and different buildings, and it should take half an hour to get to one part, and it's not practical.
We sacrificed a little bit of Captain Spawn, but we got so much Captain Charming.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, you can't even be mad. Them singing A Whole New World. Come on.
Oh, it was so great. It's also I feel this isn't a huge fault, but I feel like sometimes people underestimate Colin and his ability to answer questions without Jen there. Which obviously Colin is more shy than Jen is, and Jen is so eloquent. But I think giving Colin just the chance to answer questions on his own was really nice, because we got to kind of hear more of his perspective on things.
Mm-hmm. Some other cons that were very memorable, at least in my opinion, was New York Comic Con last year when they screened The Other Shoe. And not
then
only
we got that huge ratings boost.
Yes, that was the thing, is that ratings went so far up and the internet was on fire all weekend.
That was the season 1 vibes all over. The season 1 vibes all over again.
Wait, we forgot to talk about something from Comic-Con. What was it? Black and White Dress Comic-Con.
Okay.
It was when Colin jumped in and interviewed Jen. And she was so excited to see him.
Wait, was that Comic-Con? Was she wearing a black and white
It
dress?
was, yeah.
It was at night.
It was. Yeah,
I was envisioning another dress in that.
No,
I think it was
the
later at
party.
night he had changed.
Oh,
Guest
okay.
party, yeah. And it was oh, hey, so good to see you. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was
Hi.
great.
And Colin was getting his tongue out yeah. I was like, oh my gosh.
And a million movie star and interviewer AUs were made. So many AU fics.
So many something or something, yeah.
But anyway, onto The Other Shoe.
So yeah, that was great, not only just being there and watching this episode with hundreds upon hundreds of Captain Swan fans, but then watching everyone online freak out about it afterwards as word started to spread. That was just such a great, positive, uplifting weekend.
I think, and just being part of it, when everyone was saying it's got that season 1 vibe, and I'm that's what we're striving for. I mean, having watched episode with that expectation, having that expectation actually met, I was I loved that episode. It was absolutely fantastic.
Still one of my faves.
It is.
Another con that Julie on Twitter said that she absolutely loved was Fairy Tales from 2015 in Paris, when Colin and Jen were both there, and they did a panel with Megan.
Yes, and Megan was Captain Swan shipper number 300.
She got the third wheel, yeah.
But Colin played the guitar, and they both were dancing around the stage. And that was great.
Super cute.
That was a great con. I wish more had come out from that.
I mean, we got enough to satiate the taste and satiate our hunger for a little bit.
I would be completely ridiculous if we did not talk about Vancouver from this past year and all the amazing Captain Swan that came from that convention. The panels were, despite, Colin being in excruciating pain, we still got a lot of great stuff from those.
Yeah, and, we actually, learned quite a bit as well. sometimes at cons, like, people ask the worst questions, but I think we got quite a bit of insight.
Yeah, I love getting to hear about like Jen's involvement in the wardrobe, her like Emma's wardrobe process. Like that was so cool.
Yeah.
hmm And hearing Jen sing from your question as well, that was pretty cool.
That was really great. Yeah.
That was amazing.
How are you still alive? I don't know, but there you go.
I don't know. I think about that all the time, like when I'm feeling sad, and it makes me happy.
Or the time Gabby and I almost missed our photo op with Jen.
For Starbucks. For Starbucks as well.
For tea. I feel like you should appreciate this. I was going for tea, Lindsay. You should appreciate this.
I do, but I won't be drinking tea at conventions. I'll be having a cup.
I'm pretty sure Gabby almost told me.
She probably did, to be fair. I'm
pretty sure she plotted my murder.
I would be the same, though. I mean, it's Jen. It's Jen.
But she came back. And she was ever so sweet. Come on. It made for a memorable experience.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm
got sure Gabby's forgiven me by now. I hope Gabby's forgiven me by now.
I'm sure she has.
Yeah, she's a hateful person.
But on Twitter, Kelsey mentioned the Vancouver convention as one of her favorite moments because she just loved being there and getting to make new friends at the con, which is also a good point in that this was like one of the first conventions that a lot of the fans had access to where they could actually see Colin and Jen together. And one of the first place where you could actually get a Captain Swan duo photo together.
Yes.
So it was just like great to just spend the whole weekend just immersed with other Captain Swan fans and everyone getting to do have this opportunity together. So like that was just a really cool experience.
Even though Colin was making resting bitch face the entire weekend.
Oh, was it?
It's okay. He's been
God. Like every single one of my pictures with Colin, resting bitch face. Resting
he
bitch
was
face.
in so much pain.
And then you
let him live.
Like there going like, and like doing like saucy photos of them. It's like, oh, why didn't they Paris?
Jen was on her A game and like
she was.
Couldn't have made the weekend any better.
Oh, she's lovely. I'm so excited to meet her. I'm so excited.
You haven't met her, right?
I still haven't
at all.
No, I haven't. I'm so excited. I mean,
oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see your face after it happens.
I know. I'm just like, I don't even know how to think right now. Like, just.
And I made it on Jen's Instagram.
You did. I saw that. I was like, yay!
Totally made it on Jen's Instagram. Nailed it.
Justine, you totally should take a selfie of yourself before you're since none of us can go to Burbank, you need to take like a little snap or selfie of yourself like right before you're about to go in there so that we can like see your before and after reactions.
I definitely will. But anyway, if you are listening and you want to come and hang out at Burbank Con with me, I will be there on Saturday. So come and find me. I don't know what I'll be wearing yet, but I'll post it on our Twitter.
Come find me. I am in this colored shirt and this colored bottom.
I'll most likely be wearing jeans.
I will have a name tag on that says, "Hi, my name is Justine."
I might just get one of our podcast shirts.
Yeah, that's what I wore at Blackpool on the Friday, and people actually came up to me to say, like, oh my God, you do one for Captain Swan. I'm like, hey, yeah, I do, yeah. Hey, I'm the drunk one, yeah.
Okay, the last thing I have on the list is from Rachel, who's not here because she's drunk. Or hungover, or I don't know.
Are we sure Lindsay's the drunk one?
I know, you have some competition. But she had an interview from season 3. I think it was like their first interview, like actually just the two of them, right?
Yeah, I think so. I can remember what one she's talking about, because I can visualize what they're wearing.
Colin's in his actual Hook pirate outfit, and Jen's in like a blazer.
I think she's yeah.
And that was
great.
Oh my God, that was great.
Because I think it's like didn't she say like you don't have to kiss to be intimate, and then Colin's like you're blushing so hard right now.
It was like when things are starting to kind of work towards that, and it's like we still just didn't know when it was going to happen, and this was just like one giant tease.
It was like they were both blushing. It's like and then like Colin did like the whole like ear scratch thing, and she's like, "Oh, you're blushing." It's like they're both blushing. It's like you're both so cute. Just please, just deliver the goods to me, guys. It was good, and just like a lot of that kind of cute thing going on. Just Leanne's interviews were absolutely brilliant throughout the seasons and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So good. And the 100th episode anniversary party thing, that was pretty good. We
That was
got a
fun.
few.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was neat. I remember like sitting in my room, just like furiously refreshing everything so I could see what everyone was wearing. Colin busting out that blue plaid suit.
He
And-
rocks it. He rocks it. He rocks
It was
it.
very polarizing in that moment because some people were like, "The fuck is he wearing?"
It's like, well, he's desperate. He's Irish. He's desperate different. You know, he's like he's like,
Mainly, if Kim could pop a boner, she would have popped a boner. Like,
Yeah.
there's
And
very
then
few things.
I feel
that
like
Kim
all the men on that show, like, they coordinated outfits because they were all wearing blue.
And I just loved when Lan and Sean were like being interviewed, and then there was like oh yes, so we're filming a really romantic scene, and then Colin walked in, and Colin was like, "Yes, I did."
Also, Colin was like, Sean, are we friends? And he's like, yeah, I guess. Because, like, that's such a friend thing to do.
Yeah, and then like other like girls like because on the main like carpet thing like they couldn't like wear heels and stuff, so they were wearing like boots and stuff, and like there was a picture of like Jen and Rose like wearing socks.
Yeah, they were wearing, like, socks and Uggs.
I was like, so cute.
They're so cute. Also, like, they were all smashed.
Well, yeah, like I think it was like the Europeans who stayed last. So it was like Colin, Bex, and Sean were the last people to leave, and I was like, that's right. You're doing
Like,
a
oh,
continent
yeah.
proud.
They were
I'd
all
be drinking-
fucking trashed.
Yes.
Also,
And
Helen in, like, that
Helen looked
crew
lovely,
dress, they make it so worth it to be bisexual because they are both fucking gorgeous. I just saw that picture and I was like, I am so glad that I'm bisexual.
What about like, and this is just strictly just an internet moment, but when Captain Swan became one of the most reblogged ships on Tumblr.
Tumblr,
Yes.
yes. We were like, I remember like one year we were like the number one canon like ship.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it was like we were number 3 overall, but we were
Yes.
the number 1 canon ship.
Mhm.
Because I think like number 1 was probably like the Steel or something.
the steel,
Yeah.
and then
But
one
like,
was
how
like,
great is that, you know?
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah. So clearly we
clearly
were
like
so quick. Yeah.
I feel like certain aspects of the Once fandom are so quick to like discount us as like this tiny fandom that like no one cares about. But clearly, we got some numbers.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Unless like you're one of those people who believes that we have like a Captain Swan mafia who like pays for everything.
The CS
Yeah.
millionaire.
fighting with each
The
other.
CS millionaire.
I love the CS millionaire. Like, I mean,
The CS millionaire is like my favorite inside fandom joke.
they paid for the wedding. I mean,
They paid
seriously.
for the wedding. They paid for
They did.
Comic-Con. They paid for like Jen's
Yeah.
Instagram posts. Like they pay for everything. Like God bless the CS
Oh,
millionaire.
another
They,
thing. Yeah. So Jen's like 101 smiles posts like that.
Aw.
When they always started, it was like, oh, I'm looking forward
We're
to
in
the
for good things.
the CS filming days. And I remember that time, like one year, I can't remember what year it was, but like it was like 95.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4.
Yep.
And it was like a filming day with like Colin, and like he's holding coffee, and the best coffee holder and stuff, and then hook on his jeans and stuff. We had like so much content that day. It was so good.
Mhm.
Yep, that's a good day.
It was a good day. Today was a good day.
Gonna be a good day. Uh-huh.
All right, do we have
That's
any
me.
other moments that we need to talk about?
Um,
That's all I've got on my list.
Ooh, there was a day, it was like season 5, I think Leanne dropped like the sneak peek of all sneak peeks. It was them by the wishing well, or like some kind of well. They were
Working my
gonna
way
do
back
something.
to you, babe.
Yes, it was that one. That was a great one. Oh, also, I totally forgot about this, but I think it was either the E Alpha Male Madness or the E like ship poll thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the year that we were all real dedicated to get into them winning, because I think the prize was that E was going to conduct an interview with the winners. And like, we never get interviews of just Colin and Jen talking about Captain Swan.
Yeah.
And so we were real determined to win. And I remember that was such a great time. Like, it was like we would have voting parties like all through the night to just vote. There was like so much just awesome content being made just to keep people motivated to keep voting. And in the end, like, we lost because Stereoline used bots, but you didn't hear it from me. But anyway, so we lost. But then, so the day after we lost, Colin released all of these interviews of talking about Captain Swan, about,
right.
I think it was right before, what was it? Poor Unfortunate Soul aired.
Mm-hmm.
So he released all of these interviews the day after we lost. And then E could only comment, oh, we contacted these Stereoline actors and none of them are available to comment. That's all they got. And we got like a million interviews.
Also, Captain Swan won the Teen Choice Awards last year.
Yes.
For was it a lip lock? So
yeah,
yes, so they couldn't attend because obviously they were filming.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't attend the award, you don't get
a surfboard.
So some parts of the fandom amazing, like raised someone together, and they actually sent them custom-made little surfboards, and that's a brilliant example of the fandom coming together to do something great.
Happened. I thought
I really
they were
liked that.
given the surfboards from the Teen Choice. Oh my gosh,
No.
You guys just made that story way better.
Yeah. Mhm.
Had no idea
Yeah,
that was
because our
fan-made.
fandom is the best.
It was, yeah. My friend Kerry, who was coming with me in October, she was part of the group that did that. It's so great, like, because
That's awesome.
so many, like, it's genuinely like the good like it was a genuinely like good intentions. Like, not a lot of people like saying, oh, we want the attention. No, they genuinely want to do a good thing.
And also shout out to everyone who participates in CSAU week every year. This is such a highlight in the fandom.
Best week at year.
Super excited for it again to come up.
Do we know when it's coming? If it's coming this year? I hope
never
so,
know.
You never know. I kind of just wait for it to start.
I usually just ask like C-Starved, and like she like usually tells me.
Yeah, because if you don't know, if you're a Captain Swan fan writer, you can be big, you can be small, you can write whatever you want, but you should join the CS Writers Hub over on Discord, because it's a really great community. We're all fan writers. There's instant beta, so you can post something like a little passage, you can post the whole link to your work.
It's not just fics either. Some fics like gifts and stuff as well. I love like the gift sets we do. I'm just like, oh
yeah.
But
yeah, you should check out CS Writers Club or CS Writers Hub on Discord if you ever want to meet other writers, trade ideas, make new friends. It's super fun, and I'm there. So,
are you? Okay.
Yes, I am.
I will be there if I can write it, but I can't.
Oh, it's fun. We also have like gift makers on there too, because they just like to come and hang out.
And also, like, I think a lot of fic writers and like gift makers, they team up, and I think that really works well. Like, I do love like, oh, so for this chapter, this is a gift set for that. I'm like, this is amazing. I love it, because it just you get it in your head, like you actually see it. It's like that was what's in my head. I love it.
So yeah, if AU week is happening, I have some ideas cooking up in my brain, so be on the lookout for them.
Woo. All right, let's start to wrap this up. We have time
Are we
for
doing
a
Rex?
couple quick recs. Yes.
I've got Rex, yep.
I got Rex.
I have a fic. So the story is called Guitars and Scarred Hearts by Stop Hooking at Me Swan on AO3. And it is a Captain Swan Rockstar AU where Killian is in a band and him and Emma have known each other for like a really, really long time. And as he's like out on tour, he'll like send her flowers on, her birthday every year. And then they kind of meet up after years of being apart and things happen and it gets really angsty and it's not complete yet, but it's really good.
Okay, so my recommendation is The Reason by X, Hooked on Killian X on Arc of Our Own. Basically, it is a roommate kind of thing. So David, Mary Margaret, Liam, and Killian and Emma all share like an apartment, like little block thing. And it's just really good. I could explain it better, but I'm a bit drunk right now. I'll read out the summary. The three of them share a laugh, but we all looked at Emma. She hesitated to comment on the new addition, but she isn't sure what to say. She doesn't like change. They have a good thing going on there. Just the four of them. Plus, they all know him, and she doesn't. But she trusts for judgment. And sure, any of Liam's can't be that all that bad. So she comes to smile, she says, "Welcome to Storybrooke, Killian Jones." It's very good.
Ooh, sounds
I like
good.
roommates AUs.
And it's like it's a slow burn as well. I love slow burn. It's like for sure, like once upon a time, for sure, like it was a slow burn, and it is.
CS is just made for slow burn.
It is, isn't it? It is. I agree with that. Yeah.
All right, my rec is actually a series by Distant Rose on Archive of Our Own and on Tumblr, and it's called The Little Pirates, and it's a future series of fics about Captain Swan. They have 4 kids. All the kids have like really distinct, great personalities. Like they're all so different, and they're just so great. My favorite is Wes. He's such a little shit, but I love him. But it's just like you get to see Emma and Killian grow and be parents, and it's all so in character, and it's just wonderful. And if you are ever having a bad day, you should read some of them, because some of them are legitimately just hilarious.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm down. So down.
Yeah.
There are also some angsty ones. If you like angst, there are some very angsty ones.
Lindsay does not like angst.
Well,
No,
if
all the
Dad
people-
was here, she'd be all over that.
Yeah, well, no.
And Kim's that asshole who doesn't have a rec.
Thanks, Kim.
Welcome. Sorry.
Sorry. So in the hub, there is another girl who is doing a rewatch podcast where it's her and her friend, and they go way more in depth than we do because we are just drunk during our
Best way to be.
You know that is true also. But hold on, let me find it because why
give
don't
him a
we?
shout out. Yeah, give him a shout out.
So this other podcast is called Pod Ever After, and it's 2 girls, Starlessness and The Reason to Sail Home, on Tumblr, and they do a weekly podcast where they rewatch and discuss Once Upon a Time. They can be found on SoundCloud, and it'll be super awesome. They're both real sweet girls, awesome, love them.
Are they Captain Swan
Go
shippers?
listen to their stuff. Yes, they are.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
okay.
They are very big Captain Swan shippers.
So that about wraps it up for this week. We will be back soon, to be determined, once we come up with another topic. Send us your
Headcanons.
suggestions.
Headcanons.
What headcanons?
All the
What
trash
headcanons do you
ones.
want to talk about?
For days.
We love headcanons.
Alright, if y'all want to listen to us talk about random headcanons about Henry getting hit by cars, leave us a comment, and we'll talk about it.
Cut to podcast.
Give
Send us
ideas.
your weirdest headcanons.
Or
They
give us,
don't
like,
have
a
to make
thread.
sense.
Yeah, just give us a thread, and then we'll come up with headcanons based off of what you want us to talk about. Because I can do
You know
that.
you know what we need to do? We need to do a live Google Hangout for that, where people can actively
Yes.
give us
Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
headcanons.
That would be great.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, as always, you can catch us on all of our social media, OUACS Podcast, on everything, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Gmail, WordPress, I don't know.
All of the places.
Continue to send us your suggestions for future episodes so that we can talk about things that you guys are interested in hearing us talk about, and not just random things that we just, I don't know, are pulling out of our asses.
That's what Kim does, yeah. Not much.
I'm good
Oh, yeah.
at it.
She is as well. She's very good at it, but, you know, we like you guys, you know, talk to us.
And we will see you soon in the future. Bye!
Bye.
Now who are you? The proud Lord said that I'm a spouse so low. Only different clothes.
Sorry.
It's
It's Game of Thrones
But
Day,
this
so
is
now I'm
actually a
mulching
Captain
it
Swan
out.
podcast.
Just be like, surprise, this is now a Game of Thrones podcast, because who cares?
Yeah.
Let's just have Captain Swan be in Westeros, and then they'll die.
Yeah, if we'll die, like, you've been like, it's like, I feel like.
It'll be like Jon and Ygritte. And I'll cry forever.
No, like, Killian's very, like, hot-headed and stuff. I think he's, like, more like Robb Stark. And I think, like, good intentions, but he's
I
gonna
feel
die.
like he'd be more Iron Islands.
Really?
Are there not any Game of
Yeah.
Thrones Captain Swan AUs yet?
No, I've never read one. Never read one, no. Interesting!
Which house would Emma be in? Not House Lannister. She's not a Lannister.
Targaryen. She's like the outcast, isn't she? They wouldn't, but still, there's always like that threat. Targaryen, I would say. She is
I
the
don't
next.
know what any of this means. I don't watch Game of Thrones, nor do I care.
I love it.